Hello, football fan. How are you all doing? Good to have you all again. And today we're just gonna make in a round, and we're gonna be looking at important news that were reported around the world of football. Surprisingly, today, the Roma FC coach Daniel De Rossi was sacked, and this goes to show that football is a very cold, brutal business. This manager, when he took over from Jose Mourinho, the results were very good, and that prompted the club to giving him a new contract. But the new contract that was given to him towards the close of last season doesn't stop Roma from firing him at this time. That was the first news that hits the wave today, and it was a surprising move by every stretch of imagination. And the next thing that also hits the news today is the story of Mialo Modric, also known as Misha, is being linked with Marcel. And there has been report that Roberto De Zerbi seems to know how to unlock this young player, and the time is really running out on Modric by every stretch of imagination. Since the arrival of Pedro Neto and João Felix, and then now on top of it we're having Jadon Sancho in the club at Chelsea. Game time is going to be difficult for Modric to get. The kind of scenario and interplay that pushed Sterling out of the club completely guarantees a situation whereby Modric is also going to be following the exit door very soon. I need you all to keep an eye on this space to be able to see, just to be able to monitor how this is going to play out in the next couple of months. In your comment section below, please make a comment. Let us have your view. What do you think is going to happen to Mialo Modric? Do you think he has a future in Chelsea? Do you think is going to hit form at some point and Maresca is going to rely on him ahead of all other big name and talent that are ahead of him? What do you think of him exactly? Please put your comment in the comment section below. And another matter that seems to be quietly brewing up is the matter of these two gentlemen. We have Victor Gyökeres and we also have Victor Osimhen. Some Chelsea fan thinks that Victor Gyökeres would be the player to come to Chelsea, and the challenge has been his release clause from Sporting Lisbon. We already know what the release clause is for Osimhen. It's far cheaper. Chelsea had negotiated with him. They know what the terms are. And actually, if Chelsea really want to get Victor Osimhen, is there for a get in January, and I think Chelsea should do that. But if they couldn't get him, it looks like the other option in the market is going to be Gyökeres, Victor Gyökeres, even though it's going to be about a year older by next summer. But either way, Chelsea need an established striker. There is no question about that. It's just obvious. If we want to compete and we want to get back on top, Chelsea should be signing and establish an outright striker to bring the goals to the team. Another thing in the news which we talked about yesterday is the fact that there is a quiet unrest among Chelsea fans about what is really happening to their captain. And they are already looking around to say who else could step forward to be the next captain. And Levi Colwill seems to be that candidate that could be that candidate to step forward to take the place of Reece James. Issue elite happened that the manager actually wanted to change his captain. But in another development talking about Reece James today, it seems like Madrid continue to show interest in signing James, and this is not new. It's been ongoing for a couple of seasons now, from when Thomas Tuchel was the manager of Chelsea, Madrid has not really hide or try to pretend that they are not interested in Reece James. I think his health issue is the major concern. So, will he be able to prove his fitness to be able to get back to on track to the point that Madrid could splash the cash and then take him over to the Spanish capital? Time is going to tell all of that. Time is going to tell all of that. Another thing that comes in the news today is the positive report about Romeo Lafia. Romeo Lafia is that player that has introduced himself to Chelsea player, playing in the pivot of Chelsea as a lone CDM or as a double pivot. He has a unique profile that is press resistance, is able to receive the ball with pressure on him, and he's able to handle the pressure. He's able to beat press and make splitting passes. He's able to keep the ball. He's been very, very stingy with the ball in the middle of the park. He does everything. And the scary thing is that this is the 21, 22-year-old kid doing that, operating at that level. Imagine he is healthy and is putting in the performance week in, week out. So Chelsea got themselves a very good player here. And another thing we're going to be looking at in the news will be the video of training that came out for Pedro Neto today. In the news today, we have Pedro Neto training, as we can see in this video. Mariska is actually speaking in the background. Yes, that's good. Yes, that's him operating from the right side of the pitch, being able to move the ball in field with his favored right foot, left foot rather, skipping pass. We could see those dummy in front of him, skipping passes, his player, his obstacle, first one, second one, and then making a crisp pass. So from what we could see in this video, it looks like, from all indication, he is going to be playing on the right. And what does that mean for Noni Madueke? What does it mean for Noni Madueke in the coming game? So it's going to be interesting to see what is mean for these two players. And the question now is that who is going to start in the right wide for Chelsea in the next game? Is it going to be Pedro Neto? Is it going to be Noni Madueke? My opinion is that the coach is still going to stay with Noni Madueke. If the game is going well, he probably might leave him on to play till about 78 minutes and substitute him and give some other people time to play. But if he's not really having a good game, I see a situation where you might get the hook in the early in the game, maybe at halftime or early in the second half of the game, and then Pedro Neto is going to be given the opportunity to showcase what he can do. So these are some of the news today that we thought to share with some of our subscribers and those of us that comes to this channel to be informed about some of the happenings around the Chelsea community today. If you remember yesterday, there is a gentleman by the name Sahin Gupta is leaving his role from the basketball environment in the NBA in the United States, and he will be coming to Chelsea. And we've done a little digging around to find out what could he be doing in Chelsea. What's going to be his role? Based on his background, he's going to be somebody who is going to be looking at strategy and analytic, just based off his background. We're still not sure. There's been no official announcement yet about what this gentleman is going to be doing. So these are some of the aggregated news that we want to bring to our subscribers today to be able to just keep themselves abreast of what is going on in the community. Please, if you enjoy this content and you want to support this channel, just smash the like button, click the notification button as well, and subscribe. And then we look forward to having you in the next one. Have a good one. See ya.